I walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I roam is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is gone. People say that my head is gone, but it's them same people with need of my help when I'm heading home in life. They say that everybody got a purpose, so I roam the city streets like faulty cellular service. The hot shot, sharpshooter, superhero, destined to shine like light through the dark and evil. I fight for what's right in the hearts of people and try to open your eyes, cause it's hard to see truth. You ever feel like everybody's the same but you different? That's when you know you're here to make a difference. Hot shot, you got a choice to make, stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up, bang out, the world's wait, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot, you got a choice to make, stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up and bang out, the world's wait, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot.
Here I come, now there I go. When you need me, you know how to let me know. All you gotta do is holler, cause I'ma hear you when you holler. Yeah, Gravita. When you need me, all you gotta do is holler. Not for real, I'ma hear you when you holler. I'll be right there in my cape, FSK below my collar. Oh, trouble, want some trouble? Well then I'm double, let's get it poppin'. I got some issues I've been dealing with, about to lose my scholarships. Friends, fam, and loved ones, so you know inside I'm sick. You may think you're tough, but you don't know what you're about to get. I let it build up, then feed you all of it. No apologies, this may hurt a bit. No, this will hurt a lot. What goes up will surely drop. You
Here comes a new challenger!
What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Mike Watson. I am the publisher of Freestyle Comics, the host of Chat and Draw, co-host of Agents of the Nerdy, most epic, aka the most enthusiastic person in comics, aka most epic art, and we're back again with another episode of a show we call Chat and Draw. Show that I just mentioned in my call-outs, in my introduction. Chat and Draw is a show where I get with other people and we chat and I draw. A lot of times it's comic book creators, sometimes it's comedians, sometimes it's fans. This week, our episode, we have Andrew returning for his second appearance on the show, and I'll be drawing another one of his D&D characters. Episode 190 in the building, yeah, man. Yeah, it will be 190. I'm gonna have to count and check. Because episode 187 got canceled. Frankie and I weren't on the same schedule, but we're rescheduling that episode, so that episode is going to happen. I just gotta we just gotta figure out a date that works for both of us. He's a very busy man, tearing up everything with that singing career of his, uh, which is one of the reasons why I want to get him on the show because he has been doing such an amazing job with these music videos and his music. Now, this is the part of the show where I kind of get you guys caught up on what's going on in my life as a creative or whatnot. Let's see here. Emerald Quest, uh, paper shortage, ink shortage, or whatnot. Um, we're just waiting for that to get situated so we can get the books printed. As soon as we get the books printed, we get the book shipped. Um, 5 star. I want to shout out everybody that contributes to the 5 star Kickstarter. We're getting all the things together for that. I think we got one more week on Kickstarter. So if your payment missed the night that it ran, please go ahead. You still got time to make that payment up, get the money in there, and rerun your card. You should have a message from Kickstarter or in your email, so we can make sure everybody gets their stuff. It'd be much appreciated. What up, Katie? How you doing? What up, J Man? J Man says, "What up, Mike and FSK friends and fam?" J Man is here, episode 190. I don't think I was clear the first time I spoke up. Let's see here. 5 star. Yep. So we got all that situated. 5 stars ready to go again. Print situation. As soon as printer gets the paper, we're gonna get the books printed, and then we will get them shipped and all that stuff, all that jazzy stuff. Oh, that's what I wanted. Just thought of something. Hmm. I have to come back to that. I gotta make a mental note to come back to that. I gotta remember to come back to that. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. I gotta make a mental note to come back to that. All right. A lot of things going on in my head at one time. Trying to balance this stuff is hard. Uh, Running a combo company, a day job, and streaming, comic book conventions, promotions. We got the internship at FSK has started. It's been a nice little hiatus, but we got that on and popping. That's happening again. This time, the majority of our students are from the Art Academy of Cincinnati. So very excited about it. It's the first time we are working with the Art Academy of Cincinnati, and hopefully this will be the start of another long and great relationship, uh, like we have with CCAD. Internships, Emerald Quest, 5 star. Next coming up is Spider Squirrel. Spider Squirrel's coming up. You be on the lookout for that. Charlie's hard at work on that one. And we are also following up with Vigilance number 4 and Cipher number 3. Oh, goodness gracious. We said Vigilance number 4 and Cipher number 3. Vigilance number 4 will technically be the 25th book ever produced by Freestyle Comics. All right. In house, written, drawn, inked, lettered, colored, all that stuff under the FSK banner. This will be the 25th issue, Visions 4. So, in good fashion, we are celebrating and making that our 25th anniversary issue, comic book issue. And there's all types of good swag coming out for that one. Be pumped up for that Kickstarter because we'll be dropping it in March. We'll also be celebrating the women of Freestyle Comics on the page and behind the desk that work at Freestyle Comics. There's a lot of things that wouldn't happen without our ladies that work so hard at FSK, and we're very proud of them. We champion them every day. But March is Women's History Month, so we're really gonna shout them out in March a lot more, more than what we normally do already. So uh, got that covered. Be sure to check out WFS. No, be sure to check out FSK.com. New merch is coming. New merch is coming. We have new merch every month. I heard from Little Birdie a new Spider Squirrel shirt was coming, and a new Vigilance outfit, shirt, jacket, and leggings. That's what I heard. on the mean streets of these comic books where we meet. But let's go ahead and get into the arts. All right. Andrew said he's going to be a little bit late, which is fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it do what it do. Um, yeah, Javen, I know you like the ladies of the Ages of Nerdy. Ooh, and I'm excited. Marcy Redhouse, our head cosplayer, is going to be working on a cosplay costume for Marky from Emerald Quest. Oh my god! Can't wait to get to that. Can't wait to see it. We brought on Dana Morgan. If you know Dana Morgan from our sister podcast, Moana Nui podcast show, where she co-hosts with Moana Nui, and she is the event coordinator for Freestyle Comics. Looking forward to that. The girl's wicked good when it comes to planning these events and things like that. So she'll also be taking over duties of helping me schedule guests on this show. So all that to say, uh, there's a lot going on at Freestyle Comics. I had one or two conversations today, Danny Cooper and I, that were promising. Promising. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just hoping at some point this year I get to like make an announcement that I wasn't expecting to make. But if I get to make that announcement, I'll be very happy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be very, very happy. All right, so what we have here is oh excuse me. Adam has another D&D character, Emmanuel Myers. He rocks the Silver Guardian type of uniform from Power Rangers. And all right, so we're gonna start to plug him in here. Oh yeah, so you know what else we need? We need that background music. Aloha, Moana. Fish Lee. Ha! Fish Lee. Hustling. Hustling. If you did not know, Fish Lee and a number of other creators that work at FSK have their own personalized code. If you use their code, you get 10% off your purchase on the FSK website. Website I'll be checking tonight for any more sales, things like that. Jeez, I'm gonna need to really hire an assistant. Oh, really? 2,000 in. So be sure to go check out fsknow.com and use the code GREENZONE to get a discount. I don't know. I'm just gonna scribble. Let's see if I can keep the pencil moving to build up the character. This is a little sketching style. You can just keep moving stuff without. You don't pick it up. Not give yourself any kind of good job. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know a couple times. I'm working on this really awesome project, which is the cover for the 25th comic anniversary of FSK. I'm not picking the pencil. We need to move that and spend that time. Sorry, I won't do it again. Unless I have to fix the chat or something like that. But yeah, I've been working on this cover every 25th anniversary comic of FSK, which also happens to be Vigils number 4. Like, we were doing the verse order, and it falls on Vigils number 4 to get that honor. I wanted to make it. I wish it would have been hot shot if it went. But the hot shot is also the only book that we have that gets close to the 25 issue. So he will, hot shot will get his anniversary 25 issue. So regardless, no point in getting shooting. It's time that's still on bigger. Alright, yeah, I gotta go. Fish that cover is smoking hot. Fish is blowing. Thank you very much, Fish. I am very excited about the cover. Uh, working hard on it. Got 2 characters done and pencil tonight today. Had all the layouts done. Now I'll have to pencil, which is gonna take a little bit of time. But it's gonna add a bunch of details you know, to whatever it is I'm trying. I don't think it's very good. So, then I'm one of the things I'm like, what is watching? Who are you watching? I can touch it. It's not muffled. Hold on. I got to know who's there. Hey, how's that sound? That sound better? What was that? I don't know what I was saying. Better. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, man. Oh, well, I was talking about I was tired because I just yawned again. Yeah, so I go to work at my day gig, which is an amazing job. I love working there. And then I come home, I get off, I spin my computer around, and now I'm working on comic stuff. So I love working on comic stuff, and the project I'm working on is very dope. Very dope. And requires me, it doesn't require that I stay up late to draw, but I have not found my setup switch. So I am always up drawing with. I'm finding it hard to put something down. Especially I'm trying to get something done by some time. I was going to commission out this piece. But I said I'm not going to do it now. I mean, the more I try to get the records together, show what I wanted, the more I felt like I was going to be one of those clients that I hate to get. And I don't want to be one of those clients that I hate to get. So, there we go. This is master, buddy. There's another way on top of that. I forgot what I was talking about. So now. Yeah, so I'm tired. So that's what I'm talking about. It's still late on. And when you draw something that you really enjoy, but it's you're going to get rhythm on, it's really hard to think. I'm like, yeah, I need to get straight and I get to work. And I'm like, also, that looks like I'm too tired. You need to draw one more. Draw one more. Get it together. You draw one more. And I'm drawing one more, and then by the time I look up, it's like 1:30 in the morning. Now I've got to get up and start my kids from the bus stop. So it's a decent amount of stuff taking up my time. Hey, what time I get up? What, I don't know, 6:30. Get my kids up to the bus stop. I gotta go work at 8. But like, I'll go around and go do the street work. Man, I try to take a screen break when I get off work. But that doesn't work half the time. Because I get up and I'm like, alright, effective. I walk around with a phone, do my kids know and what's that? I'm not Chicken from off this week. Jungle before February. Damn, that's nice. Oh yeah, you got a lot of trouble today, man. Everybody coming up with days and beyond. I'm not. No, a lot of people did, man. Damn bad. They was tapping off. They was popping off a bit too much. Smart mouth. Attitude. Entitled. Let's go again. I'm feeling crispy, man. I have not. You know why, J-Man? Those are some of my favorite cartoons. And I'm very picky about how they look. I'm very picky about how I draw them in specific. If it does not look right or go with the way I think it should be in my head, I don't draw 'em. You haven't seen me draw a whole lot of characters. Yeah, Joe. Dr. Frankenstein. That's a Dr. Frankenstein. Oh my goodness. G.I. Joe. Thundercats. Turtles. Silverhawk. And here's Andrew. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
Not much.
I just sent you my phone messenger, man, telling you that I was here. I didn't know that you knew I was here. But I'm wearing my satin draw shirt today. Got my FSA hat somewhere. Yeah, I'll touch on that later.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm here. The character that we're drawing today is the character for my game Quantum League that I'm starting soon. It's gonna be a multiverse story that's set in the Power Rangers multiverse. It's gonna be expanding on the already big Power Rangers universe and making it so much more bigger by letting in fan series. It has every single one of my characters that I've done in every single one of my D&Ds, and that includes every single version of this character that we're drawing today, Emmanuel.
Awesome.
He is the son of Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger from Power Rangers Time Force, my favorite series ever, my favorite Ranger ever. And yeah, it's a fun ride. He did multiple 10 series I've been a part of. And in every iteration, he's been the same. He's always been a man who's out of time, a man who looks younger than he is, because, let's be honest, time travelers, they've seen some obvious crap. Right. This character has literally been in an area that I call the quantum realm, which is basically like, think of the microverse meet the world where that teleporting X-Man goes to meet the time stream, meet the Never from the Dresden Files, meet all sorts of different realms that are outside of our realm, and he's lived there for 10,000 years at one point because he was trapped there, and that's how old the character is at this point. He's old, but on the outside, he looks young. He looks to be about 40, 50 years old.
Okay. I was wondering how you're doing it. How are you pulling it off?
Huh?
I was wondering how you're doing it. How are you pulling it off?
Yeah, he's an old guy. In older man form, I kind of envision him as Leroy Jethro Gibbs from NCIS. So like whenever he is really old, that's how I'm going to envision his how he looks.
Okay.
But yeah, he has a wife and kids. His wife is the white Quantum Ranger, and his kids. This is a complicated thing because his kids are young at this point in the story, but he has future kids that came from the future that he does not know about yet, because there's the whole conundrum of, if you tell your loved one that they die in the future, it could mess up their future.
Alright.
And they came back from the future from their time to save their father from going into this battle that basically killed him, but didn't really kill him. It just trapped him in another void known as the Morphin Grid. And he basically becomes a Morphin Master at the end of the story. He basically becomes a god multiverse.
Really?
He has to become this in order to defeat the big bad of my game. Is a rogue Morphin Master, so a rogue god of the universe who's wanting to basically take over everything that he can. But he has a bigger motive behind it that I'm trying to explore within the character. Basically, he's seeing what Rangers have become, and he kind of wants to not per se kill all the Rangers. He wants to make them, in a way, his slaves. He wants to take over their life, make them his eternal servants. And with this conglomerate, that's why I call his organization the villainous conglomerate of the multiverse that operates from the dawn of time itself as a citadel of the dawn of time. I mean, it's a big, big game that I've been working on for 2 or 3 years now, and it's finally coming to fruition, finally coming into its own. and I love it. It's been my little baby.
That's good, Andrew.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration for this character? What was the inspiration for this character?
The inspiration for this character, I would have to say, is I've always wanted to see a character that is older than it was in Power Rangers, that has this immense knowledge of time and space, and I also wanted to capture my love for Time Force and also have a series where each Ranger can access different forms that have never been seen. That are basically fan-made suits, fan-made everything. And this character was my start towards that. I basically created him created him. He's kind of been a part of me, I feel, for a while. And it just took a while for me to get him out into the world. But yeah, basically the inspiration for this character was he's a cop who wants to do everything that he can to stop the corruption in the multiverse.
Okay.
And he's trying to bring back his father, well, his ancestor. He thinks that it's really his ancestor, but it's actually his father. Because you see, timey-wimey nonsense. But what happened was his father took him back to the past, wiped his mind to protect him from what was to come in his father's life. Because his father knew that if he kept going on the path that he was going to die. So what he did was he basically wiped his mind, made him think that his own descendant was actually his father, and that his descendant's brother was his uncle, and so on and so forth. And well, basically abandoned his kids and went into battle, knowing that it would be his last battle ever.
Okay.
And he's basically trying to bring back that father who he doesn't know is his father. And basically, eventually, he will bring him back, and it'll be in a big way, I feel. Like, I've been planning out this, basically him saving his father, who was scattered throughout time and space. He wasn't killed because, well, in my mind, you can't kill a person who's in and out of time. The morpher won't allow you to kill it.
Okay. Is there a reason why the morpher won't allow that?
Sorry?
Is there a reason why the morpher won't allow that?
I think it's a glitch in its programming, and also the fact that that there has to be a constant in the multiverse to keep corruption at its lowest.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the Quantum League. That is the resistance organization trying to stop basically a one world government led by the Rogue Morning Master, who, with the help of Lord Duggan, was able to combine every single known universe and multiverse. Note I say known, because the Rangers are going to other worlds that are not known other than people who are in the Quantum League itself. Okay. They're going to be going throughout the multiverse, trying to find these artifacts that are important to the multiverse's survival. whether that be religious, political, cultural, basically anything that is important to the multiverse's survival, like Constitution of the United States, the nails from the cross, all sorts of different things in the multiverse that have always been a certain point in human history. Both the villains and the heroes are trying to get those artifacts that are basically scattered throughout time. And the heroes have this process that they call quantum archival. And basically, whenever they find these artifacts, they archive them into the morphing grid, and it helps to stabilize the morphing grid, which has been shattered into a million pieces following what Lord Duggan did. And now they're trying to get the morphing grid back up to stability, trying to get things back to where they need to be, and just save the multiverse. It's a Power Rangers conundrum.
Jamie wants to know if you actually got to meet any of the Power Ranger actors. J-Man wants to know if you got to meet any of the Power Ranger actors.
Oh, I've never met any of the Power Rangers actors at conventions, but I have gotten videos from these actors from the conventions. Like my friends filmed some of my friends filmed Jason Font, the Red Time Force Ranger, who he knew that was one of my favorite Rangers. He actually he actually was able to film a message for me, because that weekend at Power Morphicon, it was my birthday, and he was like, "Hey, I got you a present." I was like, "Really?" And turns out he got me a video from an actor. And also, I have gotten 2 cameos from Power Rangers. I've gotten one from the guy who plays Eric Myers, my character's father. I believe his name is, Daniel Southworth is his name. And then I got one from Jason Font again. They were basically messages that I wanted them to do in character to kind of encourage my own characters, because I have multiple characters I play across multiple games in the Power Rangers universe. I have one that's the son of Jason's character, Wes. Then I have another that is, of course, the son of Eric Myers.
Fish says
I do love a complicated time travel story. Fish, so do I. Time travel is one of my most favorite topics in nerddom at all. At nerddom.
Is it?
Well, in nerddom. That and the multiverse. I always have loved the idea of the multiverse.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just like a good time travel story. It could be simple or complicated. I just want it to be good.
Fish says, "Me too." I mean, I think we all love Charlie Kelby's Spider Squirrel, which is a multiversal story, is it not, Mike?
Yes, it is. But we're not on Charlie's on that multiversal story. We're not all on end game level yet. We're all chasing end game level.
Yeah, we're not all at in-game level yet.
Man, gives us a years. Ready for action.
That's looking real good, Mike. Real good.
Oh, thanks, man. He's here for the action and chewing gum, but he's fresh out of chewing gum.
he came here to kick butt and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of bubble gum.
Absolutely.
Well, that is very much the idea behind the character, that he's all action and very little talk. And when he does talk, it's usually in line with his action. It's usually a smart quip or something diplomatic, because he's also commander of his own organization, so he has to be very diplomatic at times and very respectful towards the people that he's working with, because he works with a lot of big people in the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Even the president of Earth, Dragon, as I like to call it, who's another one of my characters. She is the first female president of this timeline, and she's also a Power Ranger.
Is she?
Surprise! Her name is Penny Potts. I wanted a little bit of alliteration there, just a little bit. She has bionic superpowers as well as being a Power Ranger, and she was basically thrust into being a president in a designated survivor type situation. She was basically a cabinet secretary, and then next thing she knew, boom, everything in DC blows up, and now she's thrust into a big position of power that she's never been in before. She's been a Power Ranger, she's been in the cabinet of the United States, but she's never been the president. And that was a big change for her. And is she corrupt? Is she not corrupt? That part of her journey in Quantum League is trying to figure out who is ratting out the Quantum League to the big boss, of the multiverse, to this rogue god figure.
That sounds like a lot there, man.
There's a lot going through my head, man. If you could see what goes on in here, it would be awe-inspiring. Because there's a lot going through this one little mind that it's just always churning out ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes whenever I say my ideas, it scares people.
Why?
Because I had one idea for one game, and I was like, what if bring back this villain, but we have a kind of Thanos moment where he gets every single gem in the where he gets all 7 gems from the former Ranger team and puts them into a device that basically becomes Thanos. And everybody was like, you just scared the hell out of me. Let's not do that. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. But I was like, this will be awesome. This will be an awesome story to be like, we had a guy who basically kicked the Rangers' ass once before because he wanted these gems. Now it's a character from the multiverse who has these gems and will do everything in his power to stop these villains, to stop these heroes, these so-called heroes, as he calls them.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, in that game, we had already had a crossover with Avengers. So all the characters in that world know all too well about Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet. Because, let's just say, some of those heroes got snapped. And my character in that game had to try and save them using the Infinity Gauntlet scene in Avengers Endgame. J-Man, yes, I have had other characters from other franchises in other D&Ds. I have plans for other, from other characters from other franchises crossing over into my own D&D. Like I'm basically planning on having there be common riders in the game from other book series, from other series in media that I like, and I'm going to basically thrust these characters into being. They're going to be alternate versions of the character, but they're all going to be masked riders in a way. They're going to be what Japan calls common riders. What's up, Danny J? Quick team spoiler alert. I'm giving all the spoilers today.
All of them. I was talking to Danny J Quick today. We had a real interesting
you just talked to him today?
Yeah, earlier today we had a real interesting conversation, and the more I think about it, the more I want it to happen. And he knows what I'm talking about.
But yeah, J-Man, I have had, in one of my games, we've had plenty of other franchises, characters cross over into our world. We've had Avengers, we've seen the CWDC characters come in, which I know Mike hates the CWDC stuff.
I don't hate it. I despise it. I loathe it. I can't stand it. It needs to be decimated. It starts off so good with the first season. Arrow season 1 was great. Flash, the first 3 seasons were spectacular. Freaking nothing else was good. Nothing else was good.
And all of its problem is this thing right here. A cell phone.
Hey! That's how Andrew knows. The biggest villain in the CW shows is the cell phone. I'm glad the cell phone does not have higher ambitions like taking over the world. Because those heroes would not know what to do.
He could just be out saving the world, and then Ira calls him. Yeah, babe, what? What? Baby, I ain't got time to listen to your problem.
Exactly. Well, Andrew.
That's what he should be saying instead of running off to help her. Like, boy, you in the middle of battle. You are in the middle of fighting the reverse flash. Do not just go to save your wife whenever she calls. Have one of your other teammates go help her.
Right. Well, Andrew, the quick rendition. I know you want him and Hotshot in your sketch cover, so I'm gonna work on those this weekend so I can get your package mailed out to you because you got a big package coming.
Yeah, man.
If you guys tuned in last week or whatever, Andrew got so much stuff from Kickstarter and just stuff in general that he orders for me. I had to send it in 2 packages. He got the first package. I have the second package right here. It's sitting right here on my floor with the books and stuff in it. But this is an even bigger package than the first package that I sent him. So He's got a couple there that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna actually knock out this weekend, get those in there. He's got some actual Hot Shot comic book pages, like the full size joints, the originals coming to him. He basically got the entire digital print library of like every print I've ever done, and some photo print. So Andrew is a very big supporter, and appreciate him very much. And it's not just me. Andrew does not have favorites. He is an indie fan. He loves indie material. He gets all types of stuff from several Kickstarters, from several IPs that we are out here doing, things like that. Danny did quick, Unlike Hero Studios,
Morgan Iverson.
I mean, the list just goes on and on. Orange Cone, it just goes on and on and on. So,
and I just got notified by Fish Lee yesterday that he sent out my package that I won from his contest that he ran for the Sentinels.
Oh yeah. See, Fish just said that. So I got to get a tube for his posters and stuff. So, I used episodes because my setup now is not set up for traditional art. So I did digital, which is extras that Andrew's getting. I did 2 digital pieces, and this weekend, like I said, I'm gonna knock out the sketch covers, get those back in their bag and board. I did 2 other sketch covers for him from Charlie and somebody else, I think.
Well, I only had 2 sketch covers. I only had 3 sketch covers. It was Charlie, 2 of yours, and that was it.
Okay.
And then for Emerald Quest, I won one. I was the first backer.
Yes, you got a sketch cover from a sketch cover coming from Emerald Quest. That's the one I'm talking about. So Andrew did so much stuff, I just get mixed up. So, but we'll get it together. I want to thank Andrew for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. I got my dress rehearsal with his character, so we'll be putting him on a Hot Shot cover this weekend and getting that stuff out to him. Those of you who joined us, this is episode 190. Like I said, the previous episode that we were going to have Frankie Garcia on, we had to reschedule. That's a busy man. He is killing the music industry right now. So I just can't wait to get him on here. We're going to reschedule that and get that back on here. And we are approaching episode 200 of Chat and Draw. I have no idea what we're doing. I don't know at all what we're going to do for this episode. I might get a cake.
Well, I know that y'all are doing y'all are releasing the new book, aren't y'all? The new Chat and Draw book?
Yeah, the new Chat and Draw book is going to be a big art book. We're going to have all the art from Chat and Draw.
Because I remember then you said that you wanted to do that for episode 200.
Well, I'll probably launch it on episode 200, and we'll see what it does. But
yeah, you wanted to launch it at episode 200, I believe.
Yeah. So, but thank you again for hanging out with us. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'll be back here on the 27th tomorrow. I got Travis Gibbs coming in the building. It's been a while since we've been on the show, but he had another Kickstarter. So I was like, man, let's get you on here, man. Let's support that Kickstarter of yours. And I'm going to reach out to Kat, too. Kat is right now on Kickstarter with my favorite book that she's written. They call her The Dancer.
The Dancer.
I absolutely love that book so much. So Kat on here so we can promote that, and I get another chance to draw The Dancer. So thank you so much, everybody. You guys have a good night, and we will chat with you later.
Later.
I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr.